Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. Hope you're having a great morning. Hope you have a great day today, by golly. Let's get to crack-a-lacking. Be who you needed when you were growing up. Now, I talk with a lot of people. I work with a lot of people. And I hear a lot of stories, man. A lot of people didn't get what they needed growing up. They didn't have the nurturing and love and the care that they needed when they were growing up. It just messed them up. Now as an adult, they struggle at times. And a lot of people will work through that and they'll be fine afterwards. But there's a process and you got to work through it to get to the other side of that. Well, one of the things I say about that is be who you needed then. Be that person for yourself now. And then you're going to get exactly what you needed. Be the person, as an adult, different, better. As an adult, you can take care of your needs. You can give yourself that love and that care and that nurturing. You can be and do exactly what you needed when you were young. And you're the one that's got to do it. If you really want it, do it. Now, that doesn't mean you won't find somebody and have somebody in your life that has all those qualities that you need and provide them for you. But you're the one that's got to do it the most. And what I see a lot of times is, even when people deal with all that and put it to rest, there's still times of struggle because you just didn't get it when you needed it growing up. You weren't taught the right way. So, that's mapped into the brain and it's there. And even though we do some work around that and get help with it, it comes back now and then. So if you be what you needed when you were growing up, then by golly, you're going to be all right. Now, I worked with some people that, all they wanted was the love of their parents. And they wanted it so bad. They were so abused and so hurt that, man, they just couldn't seem to get it together. And when we went through did some work and discovered what it was, they still longed for that. And finally I said, hey, listen, you got that love right in your own house. You got a wife and kids that just adore you and they worship the ground you work on. They love you more than anything you could imagine. It's right in your own house. You don't even see it. Finally, the light come on. It's like, wow, I have had that all this time. But they were so scarred from being a child that they couldn't see it. So sometimes it's around you, but because you didn't get it at that time, you don't even see it. So look around. You might already be getting what you need. It might be right there in front of you. If you got a family that loves you and cares about you, or some friends that love you and care about you, man, you got more than you could ever possibly imagine. You have no idea what you have. Some people don't have any of that. So if you got that, that's awesome. But be that person. I'll tell you another story. A lot of people that do that, we abuse ourselves. We blame ourselves. We think we're not good enough. We're not worthy. We're not whatever. I was one of them people. And then one day I got this photo of myself when I was in kindergarten from a good friend of mine. And I couldn't look at it. I didn't know why. When I got home, I flipped it over and looked at it. And at that instant, I realized I was the problem at that point. It wasn't nobody else. It wasn't because I didn't get what I needed when I was a kid. It was because I was the one that was beating that kid up now. I was the one that was saying he was no good. It wasn't worth it. Never going to amount to anything. Because that's what I was, that's what I believed because of my upbringing. But when I realized it was me that was doing that, I could forgive myself and let that go and stop doing it. All that crap went away. And I was just fine after that. Now I keep that picture with the picture of all my other grandkids, and if that stuff starts up in my head, Skull Theater starts going, I just say, no, would I treat my other grandkids like that? Would I say those things to my grandkids or any kid? Absolutely not. So I don't say it to myself either. So learn to love yourself and nurture yourself and stop beating yourself up. Stay out of Skull Theater. Be what you needed when you were growing up, and I'll tell you right now, holy moly, man, you will feel 100% better. Life will be totally different, and you'll feel 100% better. If you can't do that on your own, then by all means, get some help. Find a spiritual coach, a life coach, a counselor, a psychologist, somebody that can help you get through that and get to the other side so that you can just be happy. You can just be happy. I mean, what do we really all want in this planet anyway? Just to be happy, to feel loved. And you can provide that for yourself, man, and it's a great feeling. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow, chummy.